8,130 pounds, J-Flight 32 BHTS, bunkhouse, 2 slides, outside kitchen, bath entry door, and a partridge in a pear tree coming back to us here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Originally sold right here, serviced here, all that good stuff. Overall, looks to be fairly well kept. I see the original RVQ grill is present, like all the owner's manuals and everything. Looks like basically just their camping needs have changed, and that just means that you're getting a nicely equipped, well-kept used camper here that's not going to break the bank in comparison to something maybe brand new. It's a little dark in here currently. I do apologize for that. I am losing some of the daylight given the time of year. I lose daylight earlier, and I am on limited battery power currently, so the lights aren't really even kind of projecting the way that they should be. So if you can look through that, I apologize. I'm sure that you'll see the value of the camper otherwise. Now, one of my favorite qualities of J-Flight RVs is that they are taller inside. Other brands have followed suit since, but they were one of the first ones to go 6 foot 9 inches tall inside, and that extra 3 inches makes a big deal. It increases the height of the shower, it increases the height of the cabinets, of the bunks. You get the idea. It makes it look and feel bigger, more open in here. This has a very current color palette because the RV's not that old. Then again, when things are brown and brown and brown in the business, it's kind of hard to feel outdated too much. We do have a full Trifold sleeper sofa right there. Also, the rear bench of the U-dinette actually does slide out. It's not just a fixed booth against the wall. The rear bench can slide out, so you can convert that to a 2-bench dinette if you're so inclined, or you could use that for like a rear storage ottoman. You could use it for a footrest in front of the sofa, or take the table out, slide the rear bench forward, and congratulations, you essentially have a built-in pack-and-play, and that's a pretty darn cool thing. They started doing that for a little bit right about the time I had my daughter, and the whole pack-and-play idea really jumped into my head then. They have since stopped doing it, which kind of makes me sad because most dealers didn't bother showing it like we do here at Haylett RV. So again, the cabinets are a little taller. You've also got a private command center on the left side by the door of that kitchen cabinet right there. The refrigerator is a larger 8 cubic foot fridge freezer next to that 6 foot 9 inch pantry. And notice how they're actually giving you a storage door below that refrigerator, not just, well, sometimes some brands won't do anything with it. Being a wood skeleton travel trailer, it is very easy to have easy reach power outlets, and you might notice how both sides of that window, you see outlets there, and we've got plywood full extension drawers all the way down to the floor here of this J-Flight, so maximum drawer space. As we move backwards, kind of essentially creating a mini hallway between the bathroom, the bunks, and the living area is this large either overflow pantry, extra kids storage, or whatever. It's just a nice extra chunk of space. And it seems odd. They put their slide out for the bunkhouse back here. They do that on purpose so that you have to be standing here and you have to be able to physically line of sight that slide out to make sure it's not going to crush anything. Now over here in the bathroom, we have a porcelain foot flush stool. And in case you get weirded out by the fact that you do have a door that goes straight into the bathroom, remember that does have a deadbolt lock on that door, so you can keep that privatized. And you can reach that deadbolt from the stool itself, so it's not like someone's going to open the door and expose you in all your glory to the world. Taller ceiling means taller shower, and that's one of the reasons I personally enjoy J-Flight camping, because as tall as I am, I can stand in the shower, not have my head in the bubble. Hard to see in the darkness right now, but we do have a true pocket door right here. And the previous owners on this top bunk flips up to get out of the way, and it's 300-pound rated, by the way. They put this handy little safety gate on here so that you don't have to worry about one of the kiddos maybe rolling out of bed at night. Of course, you could easily remove that if that's not your concern either. You can flip that overhead bunk up out of the way, as I mentioned, and that can create either additional daytime living space, or as you see over here, we can easily fold this down into some, nighttime sleeping area. And that's what's kind of cool about this one. And I think that's one of the things that has really contributed to the success of this model. Usually in big bunkhouses, you have to decide, do you get 2 bunks over here and a small outside kitchen for a total sleeping space of 4, or do you get 1 bunk over here and a big outside kitchen for a total sleeping space of 3? But the J-Cube sort of ConvertiCube futon setup that they have here, it allows you to have both a big outside kitchen and a fourth separate sleeping space, because that's easily one comfortable individualized sleeper. Now this is a big kid bunk above the full-size outside kitchen, and that means that you've got extra storage space here, even to the tune of not only do you have these big cabinets, but if you're looking, there's actually a shelf behind that. Once again, I'm on very limited light currently, so great apologies for that. Back into the living room where I was able to afford us a little bit of power for some lighting. Reiterate that that is a Trifold sleeper sofa for max capacity. You can sleep 4 in the bunkhouse, 2 in the master, and 2 to 4 here in the living room. Do the math and you can find out you can get a pretty big family, or even bring family, friends, extended family, let the kids bring friends. You get the idea. High-rise sprayer faucet in the kitchen. Makes it very easy to clean, bigger pots, pans, things. And I am a sucker for simple things. I like nacho cheese, and I like a shoe garage. I like keeping my shoes out of the way so I'm not tripping over them constantly. That is a non-Bluetooth, but it is DVD. This was made before the whole Bluetooth thing had really penetrated through the whole marketplace. But you see all the original electronics, like even the original LED TV that we have here from Jayco. We do have dual sliding pocket doors up here in the bedroom. I need to double check my specs, because if this was today's J-Flight 32 BHDS, this would be an 80-inch True Queen bed. I believe this is a short camp queen. However, you might notice it does not bump right up against the wall. So even if it is a short camp queen, you could put a full True Queen in there and it would still have room, and you could still use the sliding privacy doors. So it gives you kind of the flexibility to either be able to kind of walk around the bed to make the bed more easily, or put the longer queen bed in if you're a little bit taller like me and not have to worry about your feet hanging off the bed at night. Now, something I didn't really mention inside, but this camper appears to be pretty well kept. I don't really see anything on it that scares me too badly. Being a, 2014? Like, if you got a 2014 car, you might expect like a little scuff on a bumper or something. Like in the bunkhouse, I noticed around the TV enclosure where maybe the kiddos had slid something in and out, there was a little scuff on the surface of that, a little abrasion, but nothing that really freaked me out. Again, you can see that, the original TV, the owner's manuals, the grill, all that stuff is still here. Power awning still working like a champ. We'll get back to that big outside kitchen in a minute. We do have aluminum wheels on here. This also does have the thermal package available on J-Flights. And that's one of those things on a J-Flight I really need to spend some specific time talking about. Because in a conventional travel trailer, meaning wood skeleton and corrugated aluminum skin, as we are seeing here, as compared to fiberglass laminated construction of these beauties right there. Usually, in this class and category, the manufacturer's focus and the buyer's focus is typically on, I want it as simple and inexpensive as possible. That is one of the differences on a J-Flight. Not coincidentally, I think it's probably one of the reasons that they've been the #1 selling RV, not just trailer, but RV since '05 and counting. Their thermal package is the most comprehensive of its kind in this class and category. It's not just an enclosed belly, it's not just a heated belly, those are just where it begins. They also add layers of insulation, additional insulation on top of the standard stuff in the floor, strictly into the underbelly. You have radiant barrier layering in the slide out floors so that you're not losing your heat and cooling through the slide floor constantly. You can see how we do have UV tinted windows. Now those will always be on there, but not every trailer in this class and category has it. Then there's an additional layer of insulation run through the ceiling so that you are getting more protection here. What I did not say is that this is a 4 Seasons Arctic camper, use it anytime you want, guys. What I said was it does more than any other RV does in this class and category. It's the best of its kind in this regard. So, it's a good extended season RV. If it's going to dip below freezing overnight and then come back up above freezing during the day, this thing will be fine. If it's going to go freezing and stay there for a long, hard period, you probably want to winterize it, but frankly, that's true of most RVs. Now you can see the ladder on the back here. That'll take you up to the Magnum Truss roof, rated for 4,500 pounds, which is by far and away best in class. We've got 3/8 plywood roof decking. We have 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decking. So they are using better materials rated for more weight and more areas. And again, larger outside kitchen while maintaining a 4-person independent sleeping zone with a larger refrigerator, household outlets for appliances, pull-out cooktop, plus the grill. Remember, the grill's in the nose storage right now, and a real sink with a real drain, not the dog dish into, you know, that you flip onto the ground. And I've talked about Seasonal Lady in previous videos, but if you don't know her, trust me guys, you don't want to meet her. She's not nice. Direct entry bathroom, and remember that does deadbolt for privacy. One thing I did not do, let me get up here a little closer. I can see that these are original radial tires, and I do not see any sort of odd weathering. I don't see any weird wear patterns. Everything, you know, it's not like cupping, it's not bowing, which means the folks did not overload the axle. So everything on this appears to have been used properly. Nothing appears to have been overused, abused, etc. You get the idea. So overall, guys, if what you're looking for is like if you're trying to get out of a tent, you're trying to get out of a hybrid, if you're looking for something bigger, you know, the family keeps growing, something like that, here is a very large RV with a large set of features that's frankly not built much different from the ones today. Other than cosmetic updates, physically, it's constructed with the same materials and the same methods as today's J-Flight 32B HDS. It's just got a graphics package that happened to have come out a few years ago. Big deal. Save a couple $1,000s, get you this one here. An awesome opportunity for first-timers to get a big camper that they would normally get their second time, the first time, for a used RV price tag. And what's also neat is this is new enough. You can probably get same as new RV financing on it. So how about that? Now that's obviously pending credit approval, but that's why we got full-time professionals here to help you find ways to get that done effectively. So hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, we do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.